Hi, welcome back to another episode of Morning Mayhem. As always, we're your hosts. I'm Katie Simpson.
I'm Alexandria Smith.
I'm Trey Johnson.
Well, we have a lot to talk about today, a lot of funny and embarrassing topics and a lot of quite serious ones. To start off, we're going to talk about one of my most hated things, when people wear leggings as pants. And it's actually the worst thing I have ever witnessed, because I feel like if you wear leggings, your shirt should cover your crotch and butt area.
Specifically your crotch,
Because I don't want to see this when I look at you and I'm looking for pants and I'm like, oh God, I see everything your mom gave you.
I think it's a bad look in general. I mean, I don't know why it ever got famous.
That's not, it's not attractive.
No.
Like, if I were to ever, I just feel like if I was a guy and I saw a girl and like you just, like nobody wants to see all that, you know, like leave something up to the imagination. Like, that's what guys like.
I don't know. I feel like it was one of the worst fashion mistakes that is still running. Like, this has been going on for a year, like over a year. I have been seeing people feel like they can just run free with the wind.
And some people were like, okay, my mom, we were at the flea market in Mobile, and she was looking at leggings first, and then she was like, well, you know what, I think I want a bodysuit, which is like 10 times worse. It's like, it was a bodysuit, and it was in neon colors, so she would go to the clubs and be like dancing and be like glowing in the dark. So,
oh, Mama Trey, Mama Trey.
It's getting worse. Things are getting worse.
I've seen this girl on campus, sorry if you see this, but you need to stop it. And she owns two different but alike bodysuits. And it's like they're different because they're different colors, but they're like the same bodysuit. And I wonder why she wears them.
You need a certain body type to wear that kind of stuff.
No, you just don't need to wear that type of stuff.
I
No
mean,
body type at all.
Well, it's a double standard, because if Beyonce walked up in here right now wearing that, I'd be like, dang, she looks good.
That's because it's Beyonce. It's not because of what she's wearing.
Like, no, well, it's just the body type in general. Like,
no.
But I mean, hey,
well,
it's debatable.
Speaking of, celebrities making fashion choices, good or bad, the queen of bad celebrity fashion choices, Nicki Minaj, released a new song earlier this week entitled "Stupid Expletive." I think it is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and me being one of the biggest Nicki Minaj fans, I'm just very disappointed. I almost cried, to be honest, because I love her. I love her.
Oh my God.
And when I heard this, I was just wondering, like, why? Like, what possessed her?
Well, what people need to realize is this is entertainment. This is what they do. They get out there and they're doing a show for you. So, I mean, I don't see what the big fuss is about. She wants to get out there and, gyrate or whatever.
No,
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I've seen it. I like the video, actually.
No,
I like the song.
That is the worst video and song I have been told to watch.
I mean, the video itself is no better or no worse than any videos they're releasing. I'm not tripping about the video because most videos these days are stupid anyway. But, I mean, like, the song is like, I look to Nicki Minaj to be one of the greatest, female MCs ever. And I understand that she wants to be different and set herself apart. But it's like, all she says almost the entire song is, you a stupid blank. And a lot of the lyrics in the song, I have the lyrics right here, I'm looking at them, don't even make sense. Like,
there's one part that makes sense. And I read it and I was like, oh, look, that makes sense. I get it. It's like, I'm Angelina, you Jennifer, come on, blank, you see where Brad at? I was like,
yeah, it's
more stuff. Come on.
It's a few clever points, but the rest of it is, you a stupid, you a stupid. And that's the whole song.
Trey has not stopped singing that
song.
By
the time you get to, like, I don't know, past, like, the first time she sings the chorus, it's just all, like, ramble then. Like, it's not even bars anymore. It's just rambling. Like, have you heard the rapper Lil B? Have you heard?
I don't like him either.
That's
I
what
don't
she
like
sounds
him.
like. That's what she has. Like after one point, she loses all rhythm, all rhyme. It's just blah 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 blah. Just ranting.
Okay. You're saying this about her now, but you were just rapping one of her songs.
I was, because that song is awesome. All of her other songs
It's the same.
are amazing.
Wow.
No,
Actually,
it's not.
Okay.
No, see, that song's even more chaotic. It's called ASS.
It's called Dance.
Or Dance, but it's,
I actually like that song.
And all they say
it makes
is
me want to dance.
Yeah,
but her verse in it is, I mean, it's not serious, but it's still like that's what I'm used to, like her being playful, but it's still making sense.
Well, that's what
like
this,
in this song,
you have
it's
to
just
think.
it doesn't make sense. It's just playful. Anyway,
That's Nicki Minaj for you.
Pillows and stuffed animals, you guys. Pillows and stuffed animals.
Okay, I'm like so excited. Like I don't have a Valentine or a boyfriend this year, but there's a pillow that I want, and I want to give it to someone because it's like these. Okay, it's a pair of 2 pillows, and they come with 2 rings, and you put the ring on when you're about to go to sleep, and the pillow, it like the ring, it's like wireless. It puts your heartbeat into your lover's pillow. So you can, and like when you're going to sleep at night, your lover's pillow, it lights up, it glows red. So you can go to sleep to the sound of your lover's heartbeat, even though you're far away from them. I want it.
I'm gonna get that. No, I'm not. Maybe. I don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't. That sounds so amazing.
I know. It's like, oh my God, I want it.
I'm just gonna
But
kill
I
the
can't.
buzz by saying I just don't care. I mean, I would rather, like, if I'm in love with someone, I might call you or Skype you. I think that's better than hearing
Hold
your
on,
heartbeat.
you in
What?
love with me and you gonna call me and
No.
Skype me
Okay, if
for
we're
Valentine's
far
Day?
away, if I'm out in Iraq or whatever, I mean, I'm gonna call you or
For
I'm gonna Skype you.
Valentine's Day, you gonna call me.
For Valentine's Day, you better put the
Or
ring
send
on.
you something. I'm just saying, like, in forms of communication. That's just
No,
hit my
Trey.
heartbeat or whatever.
Trey,
I mean, really?
it's romantic.
It's so
It's
romantic.
like your lover's heart. It's like you're here.
My favorite thing.
It's creepy.
My favorite thing about being my boyfriend, when I'm with him, I love laying on his chest and listening to his heartbeat. Like, and that just puts that in, a form of a teddy bear. So it makes it doubly great.
You know how much I love
That's a
pillows
word.
and teddy bears. I have like tons of pillows all over my room and teddy bears.
Addiction.
It's not an addiction. I can admit, I am addicted to 2 things: chapstick.
Oh yeah.
Like chapstick and socks. I just bought like 6 pairs of socks yesterday because
printers.
And her socks never match.
I am not addicted to printers. I just have a problem with printers.
She's
Like, okay,
collecting printers.
I don't
No,
collect
Trey.
printers. Like, just like, for me to buy ink, it is $30. I was like, oh, look, there's an entire printer for $30. I'm not gonna like buy ink when I get a whole new printer.
Yeah, because if you keep buying that $30 ink, see the ink for the $30 printer is probably like $10.
Okay, so one day
No,
I'm
it's
gonna come to
$30.
Katie's room, maybe next semester, and she's gonna have like 10 printers like around.
Well,
Like,
you have an addiction, I'm sure.
I'm not really.
Singing.
Okay, all right, I'm addicted to
I
singing.
am Trey.
But that's a little bit more reasonable. It's a little bit more normal. Like people hear thoughts and they hear music in their head, so they sing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Big deal.
okay, well, we're gonna let the music take us right to a commercial break. Please stay tuned and see what happens after this break.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Yeah. That's it.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference. I want to see the world.
When you pick up a book
I used to read every night to all the younger kids.
and let your imagination break free, you won't believe how much fun it can be.
Let down your house!
Experience a world of adventure, excitement, and endless possibilities. Get tangled up in a good book. Explore new worlds. Read. Visit read.gov today.
Good morning and welcome back from the break. This is Morning Mayhem, and we're going to talk about lowering tuition, which President Obama has actually said he's going to do. I'm really confused, Alex.
Ding, ding.
Well, okay, there's this article which I read earlier, and a part of, Obama's platform to, get people voting and stuff, his campaign. He wants to lower tuition by basically, like, the federal government is going to look at all colleges' tuition rates and examine them, and for those that they feel like are making students overpay, they're going to eliminate government funding. So basically, if you don't have government-approved rates, they lose their federal funding. So that makes tuition rates more reasonable for students, which I really like, because there could we could be overcharged and we not even know it, because we don't know what the really going rates of a lot of stuff is. You can compare colleges with other rates, but a lot of colleges just go by their brand name.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
Also, speaking of tuition and lowering, there's actually a college out there that gives the free tuition. It's surprising to all the students.
Yeah, it's like another article I looked into. I'm all big on trying to save money.
Oh yeah.
But there is a college in
Iowa.
Iowa. How do you say it?
Some
Idaho?
state that no one really cares
Iowa.
about.
Iowa.
That's really bad.
No.
Iowa. Iowa.
Ohio. It is Ohio.
Wow.
And it's Yellow Springs, Ohio, and there's a college. I can't pronounce the name of it, but it was actually founded in the 1800s. But it closed down in
Probably for
early
giving people
2000,
free
I
tuition.
think, because of something. I don't know. They're trying to get it started back up, so they're offering free, not just for this year, free 4-year tuition. And that's before you even apply for any financial aid. Just if you get accepted, you get free tuition. If you apply for financial aid and get it, then of course you probably end up getting a full ride if you apply for it.
It's not bad.
How hard is it to get into the school? Not that I want to leave.
Their averages are, I think it was 3.5 GPA, 27 on the ACT. Typical college stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely typical.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of schools, there were 2 teens, I have it here somewhere, that were they were arrested for planning to bomb a school.
No, this is the part that got me.
And
they were gonna run away in a stolen airplane.
Stolen.
I was like, what? That's not obvious for anything.
At first when I read the article and I was like, oh, these teens plan to bomb a school. I was like, obviously they
They
weren't
plan to bomb a school.
hugged enough as a child. I was like, they didn't get enough love. No, I was like, no, their parents didn't beat them enough. Why are you gonna steal a plane? Can you even drive, sir?
Yeah, you got to learn how to fly a plane.
But I feel like all of us has had that, crazy person at our high schools that we thought was probably gonna blow up the school. Did you ever have that, Trey?
Oh yeah.
I don't really remember. I don't know. They called me crazy for a while, but just gotta get to know me.
You want to blow up your school?
No, okay, elementary school, this one kid pissed me off, and I was thinking, okay, I don't want to cut him. So I got a spoon, and I was shaking him with the spoon. I was just
Trey,
no.
It's
I will stir you up. I was pissed off, but it was my bully, and so I was standing up to him with a spoon. This is what you do, kids. You get a spoon and you stand up to your bully.
No, don't do that.
You
We do
tell
not advocate
someone.
violence.
Oh, whoops.
Tell someone.
Wrong show. It's Morning Mayhem.
Oh, wow. In my school, so I remember in 6th grade there was this awkward kid. In 8th grade it was awkwardly my brother. So like we didn't really talk. Like we were related at home. Like no one at school knew he was my brother.
It's a shame.
And then when I went to high school and I went to the school of math and science, it was everybody. So it was like so creepy. Like that many nerds. I myself am a nerd. That many nerds in one place, like trapped behind 8 feet of fence. That's dangerous. And like those people didn't realize it. It was like, I'm angry and I have chemicals around me.
And this is what it does to you.
Oh, God.
Alex.
Well, yeah, our Facebook info.
Yeah, like Facebook is actually, for those of you who are interested in stocks and stock market and stuff, they're opening their company to take stocks. And they said it might happen as early as next Wednesday. So for those of you who want to probably get some money, because I'm sure Facebook is, I don't think their stocks are going to go down any soon. Invest, man. Like, investments are good.
Well,
so.
there's this thing where apparently isn't the company I think isn't the government trying to come up with some kind of mandate where they shut down social networks entirely? Like this is what I heard.
Well, that's the like they're not trying to shut down social networks. They're just trying to like make it to where piracy sites and stuff like that. Like for instance, if you go on Google and look up like free movies, like basically anything that the government deems to be piracy or anything like that,
Right.
that isn't going to show up. Like
Okay.
they're just trying to eliminate that.
Okay, well,
So
I believe that is the worst thing that will ever happen to me because free music, it's right here. And I feel like everybody should be able to
confess to doing
share.
illegal
No,
things.
I'm not confessing. I don't do anything illegal. But I feel like if illegal things were happening and if they're already out in the world, you shouldn't take them away from those of us
So,
who...
okay,
Yeah,
wait. You said if illegal things are happening, you shouldn't take them. So if somebody comes up here right now and murders you, that person should just be able to go rent-free.
we have
You're,
guns
like,
and rape
changing
and
the
everything, and you just want to let them walk free.
You're changing the subject. I mean, on the
shanking with
internet.
spoons and stuff?
Like if they're...
On the internet.
No. Let me finish my statement before you guys just make me seem like a horrible person that doesn't care about mankind. If there is illegal music and like videos or movies on the internet, if they're already there, I feel like they should stay there. Like I feel like you shouldn't go through so much trouble to take them down. I feel like that guy shouldn't have gotten 25 years in jail just for putting that stuff up there. Did you guys hear about that?
No, but that's a bit too much, though.
Yeah, I don't
do
feel like
agree.
people deserve jail time. I think it's more of like a fine. I think it should be like a fine-based crime. Like if you do it, because I mean, like you're basically like you're stealing, but it's not so much of taking property; it's taking potential revenue. So you should, maybe pay that person back in a way.
He's like robbing the rich, successful, careered people out in the world that have jobs and put music out there. And he's giving it to those of us who can't afford to buy a Nicki Minaj CD every 5 minutes that she comes out with a new song. That's what I feel. And I feel like they shouldn't take it down. I just feel like they should stop it from getting worse.
Well, next topic.
Yeah.
I don't know who Cynthia Nixon is.
Well, Cynthia Nixon is the lady, she played, I think, Miranda on Sex and the City, and she is gay.
You didn't know that?
Huh?
I mean, that was obvious. Like, obvi. Like,
Yeah,
really.
I mean, I feel like,
I'm gonna start saying that.
people of the gay community, all of y'all probably know
We love
Cynthia Nixon is gay. And, I'm just like, I mean, I'm like with the allies, with the, what is it? What is the acronym? Spectrum, yeah. And,
Equal rights.
yeah, equal
Everyone.
rights, of course. But it's just kind of like, I wanted to bring this up because they were saying, they were saying that in the article that she said she was gay by choice. And a lot of people know that's a controversy. Some people don't believe that you can be gay by choice, and some people do. And a gay rights group actually got very upset with her because they were saying that she was giving people the right to say that gay people can be changed from, you know, because if they were saying that if you say that you chose to be gay, that means that you can choose to not be gay as well. But I feel like
it's with the individual. So
yeah, like just because she feels like she chose to be gay doesn't mean that somebody else wasn't born that way.
Well, I think that is a very, very deep and complicated issue, and that we could spend the next forever talking about that. So we should go to a commercial break, and you'll see us after she has calmed down from her rant.
We'll be right back.
You go? What? What?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent, because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem. I'm Trey Johnson. This is my cast, Katie and Alex. Or our cast, whatever. But anyway, so you guys like McDonald's, right? You guys like McDonald's?
I think everybody likes McDonald's, Trey.
Chicken nuggets. Well, apparently there is a girl who spent her entire life eating chicken nuggets. And what happened to her? She had some troubles? Or
she collapsed. She was at work. She collapsed, and she was struggling to breathe. And apparently she has been eating chicken nuggets since she was 2. And it's like her mom told reporters that she had went many lengths to try and feed her child vegetables, but all she wanted was chicken nuggets. And I feel like,
really, Mom?
Mom, you could beat your child into eating vegetables. My mama did. So serious.
Or for those
but like, I don't see how you can let someone grow up to be, I don't see how she can become 17 years old and only eat chicken nuggets.
Well, I mean, it was a lady
Is she rich?
It was one of those shows, My Strange Addiction. All she ate was cheese potatoes and like cheese fries, like potatoes with cheese on them, like anything.
That has nutrients. Do you know what a chicken nugget is?
No.
Exactly. What part of the chicken does the chicken nugget come from?
They, apparently it's manufactured parts, so all kinds of parts of the chicken, and then even some of the bones, and they just compact it into like a small little golden brown or a small little disc, and they fry it and serve it to you with a smile.
Yeah.
With a smile, like, come back, give your kids this crack.
In high school, one of my teachers actually showed us like this clip of how they were made. Yeah. You never want to see that ever. I haven't eaten chicken nuggets since I saw it.
But not knocking down McDonald's, so don't sue us, please.
But like, apparently this is like, I don't know if it's an epidemic, because on Yahoo, there's if your kids are hooked on nuggets, experts offer these suggestions for steering them towards healthier eating. I feel like they're talking about cocaine almost, like hooked on nuggets. I want to start a campaign, are you hooked on nuggets? There are ways to help.
I mean, this just falls on the parent. I mean, you have control of your children. You decide what they do in their lives. So if your child's like overweight or eating chicken McNuggets or, I don't know, you should talk to your child and try to steer them in the right direction.
If you like introduce chicken nuggets to them and say this is okay for you to eat all the time at a young age, they're gonna think that that's okay.
Just tell them, hey, this is okay to eat sometimes, just not all the time.
I know something that's good to eat all the time. Taco Bell.
No, it's
Taco
not.
Bell is gonna start serving breakfast. I don't know how I feel about that. I love Taco Bell.
I am excited.
But I feel like you shouldn't eat a burrito for breakfast. That's gonna mess you up.
Not fried
That is gonna mess you up.
I don't think they're gonna have like a 5-layer meat burrito for breakfast.
What are they gonna have?
Like you know the McDonald's burritos where it's like the egg and the
sausage.
Like the egg, the sausage, the potato. I think it's gonna be more of that kind of burrito.
But I mean, like when you go to McDonald's though, it's different with McDonald's because McDonald's is more of a diverse food. Like Taco Bell is Taco Bell. Mexican style
Are
food.
you trying to let them not become diverse? Are you keeping them at tacos? I feel like they should expand their horizons.
If your name is Taco Bell, like even like when Burger
it's
King
McDonald's and they don't sell Donald's there.
Actually,
I quit.
interesting
I
fact,
quit.
Taco Bell is not really Mexican cuisine. It's actually called Tex-Mex, originating in like Texas or whatever like that. So it's not really Mexican cuisine. It's just has like a little.
What is a Donald? No, we need to talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
Anyway.
Are we cooking Donald?
We're gonna. This is a new thing called "What Would You Do If You Were Stuck in These Instances?" This is how we're gonna spend the last.
What would you
5
do if your
minutes
best
of
friend
this
just
thing.
told you McDonald's don't sell Donald's? What would you do?
I would pat them on the back and say, "I love you too, man. Love you too." And I would let her go on with her show.
Go on with your show, Katie.
Oh.
Okay. Well. Okay. So, what would you do if you are at work and the most embarrassing thing happens to you? What would you do, Trey?
I don't know. I think the most embarrassing thing like this year was when this old lady who works at the Mitchell Center, who just so happens to just do nothing and gets paid to do nothing, sits at a table and tries to tell me how to do my job.
Oh.
I mean,
Trey, whoa,
I mean,
calm down.
I don't think that's. It wasn't really embarrassing. It was embarrassing because I'm sitting there doing my job the right way, and she's just like, "Hey, what you doing? You ain't supposed to be doing that. I've been here for 11 years," and I'm like, "I don't care. You can die right now."
Trey,
if you want.
Trey.
I think
And
you should
on
turn
that
back into
note,
professional Trey.
Well, Katie, what would you
For
do?
me, there actually at my job a lot of embarrassing stuff happens to me. Like cameras falling on my face, drunk guys hitting on me, people wanting to take pictures with me. Apparently I'm a celebrity. I don't know why. They're like, "Can we take a picture with you?" And I'm like, I could get fired for this. Smile. But I just kind of pray I don't get fired and keep going. Alex, what about you? The workforce.
Well, I haven't had a job in a while, but when I was working, I interned at the Social Security office. And one of my first days there, well, since it's like a federal building, they have like alarms and like ways to set off these alarms everywhere. And I worked at the front desk because I was a receptionist. I didn't know it was a panic button under the desk. And I'm just sitting there, you know, typing or whatever. And I'm just like feeling under the desk. I can't remember why.
Are you looking for gum?
I don't know. I was feeling under the desk and I pressed the panic button. And police came, fire department came, my boss ran up and was like, everybody was under like full alert. And I'm like, oops.
Oh, wow.
It was so bad.
Oops.
And like, it's just kind of like, you just have to own up to your mistake or your embarrassment and, you know, laugh at yourself. That's the best way you can get over embarrassment, is just to laugh at everybody else. And, you know, people still kind of like, when I see some of my ex-coworkers, they can't still bring that up sometimes. But, I mean, it's just something funny.
I know how you feel. I get called camera face still. They're like, "What's up, camera face?" And I'm like, "Oh, what's up, man? That hurts." But that's all we have for today's show. Be sure to tune in next week for another exciting, mysterious, funny, anger-filled episode of Morning Mayhem. Don't forget to like not only Jack TV on Facebook, but now you can also like Morning Mayhem.
And make sure you go on there. If you had any comments about the show, how we do the show, or any you want to talk about, like what we want to talk about, like you wanted to tell us what some of your addictions were or what you would do in certain situations,
comment.
Don't be afraid to rant either, because we like when you rant.
Oh, yeah.
We love
And
rants.
if you want to be on the show, also let us know if you want to be on the show, because we are looking for an extra 1 or 2, however many, not more than 5 anchors.
And you can be part of our live studio audience. Make noise, live studio audience.
Woo, they're so enthused
so
right
alive.
now. Yeah,
Love them.
excited.
As you can see, you won't have to do much.
Well, I'm Trey Johnson.
I'm Katie Simpson.
I'm Alexandria Smith. Thank you for joining us.
We'll
Morning
see you next
Mayhem.
week.